Hello, this is Judy Mario, and this is the World of Book Reviews. And tonight, my guest is Mitzi Reed, and Mitzi's written this wonderful book, Awaken to Your Inner Authentic Beauty. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me, Judy.
I'm excited that you're here. Tell us how you came up with the title for your book.
Well, when I was younger, I used to have body image issues, and, I started realizing it's not so much what's on the outside, it's what's on the inside. And my parents taught me a lot about character building and values and things like that. So when I was going through my own journey of how to accept my body the way it is, then I also realized how important it is to bring out our inner beauty. And when we have our inner beauty shown out, then our outer beauty shines as well. So,
don't you think it's very hard for a lot of teenagers to discover that about themselves? There's so much emphasis from the media put on looking good, being thin, being skinny, wearing skimpy clothes and whatever. I think there's so much emphasis from the media that it makes it hard on women of all ages, because we look at it and it's like we're supposed to be perfect.
Yes.
And none of us are.
No, we're not. And it did start with me when I was a child. And I've noticed that it does start younger and younger with children anymore because the media, social media, the print media, the TV, everything, it's always focused on women and what's wrong with them instead of focusing on what's right with them. And, it's really a shame that, when I was doing my research for the book as well, that over 80% of women have some kind of body image issue, and like I said, it starts even younger, and it's a real shame. We should be actually, celebrating, our youthfulness and our beauty and, our inner beauty, and as we age, is celebrating how we're aging gracefully as well.
Yes, and who we are.
Yeah,
because I think our character is so important, and so many of us never really give ourselves credit for the beautiful people we are on the inside.
Exactly. And when we concentrate so much on our beauty, then we're not helping others at all, and we could be doing so much in the world if we would actually take the focus off of ourselves and start helping our community.
Exactly. But it's so important for us to look good.
Yes. And I want to look good too. Every morning I want to look good for myself, and I want to look good for my husband as well. But I also want to develop the beauty on the inside. So, I do a lot of personal development. I do a lot of spiritual development.
What are some of the things you do?
Well, like in the morning, what I do is I'll ask myself what the intention is for the day. And I always want it to be positive and uplifting. And I do a lot of affirmations. I do some candles. And when I'm going to and putting my makeup and stuff on, then what I do is I'll look at myself in the mirror and I'll say, I love you, or I'll give some positive affirmations, in the mirror. Also, as far as whether I'm going out or I'm at home, I always, dress very to make me feel good. It's not so much being comfortable. I do want to be comfortable, but it's, I also want to look good and feel good. And so, I take off my yoga pants and I'll put some, things. I'll even put makeup on, and I may not be going. Or, sometimes I'll leave the makeup off because then, your face breathes, and you just look in the mirror, and you just appreciate the natural beauty that's coming out.
Hold that thought. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back.
I'm Jamie Lee Metz, CEO and founder of Skin Fitness here in Las Vegas. We've been serving Las Vegas for over 17 years. We're proud to announce we just won 2017 Spa of the Year by Image International. That's the skincare company of the Miss Universe pageant. We offer exclusive treatments like our Time Eraser facial, which uses multiple modalities and literally erases time. Our Pore Purge, which is the ultimate in hygiene, and our Fire and Ice facial, which literally removes and soothes the skin at the same time. Come see us at our new location here in Village Square. We look forward to seeing you soon.
Hello, this is the World of Book Reviews, and I'm Judy Mario, your host. Thank you for joining us tonight, and we're back. We're with Mitzi Reed talking about her new book, Awaken to Your Inner Authentic Beauty. And this really is an incredible book. I just read through it. It's 365 days of ideas and affirmations and things we can do to make our lives better. Is that
Yes.
right?
Yes, it's 365 days, even though the title doesn't say that, but it does have 365 days of suggestions, and there's some recipes in there. There's affirmations, there is exercises and suggestions that you can do as far as having a positive body image, or even, how to do sacred self-care principles.
Well, one of the things we were talking about a minute ago was the media telling us that we have to look good all the time, and some of us work so hard to try to do that. And I remember growing up, my mother would say, just put your makeup on and get dressed in the morning and leave it. Don't worry about it the rest of the day. Just be who you are and go out there and just be the best you can be. And I'd get so hung up on if people were looking at me. And one day my dad said, people aren't looking at you. They aren't thinking about you. About 80% of the time they're thinking about themselves. So give it up, Judy. And I was shocked to think they weren't all focused on me.
Exactly. I was too.
I think
it's not all about me. Oh,
yeah,
wow.
Sometimes we get so self-conscious. I think especially when we're not as confident. Does confidence play a part in how we feel about what other people think about us and what they see about us?
I think confidence is a big part of it, and we do need to build up the confidence. And there's a lot of ways that we can do that. I mean, we could do a lot of actions steps that are small successes, and each small success leads up to confidence. And just knowing that people aren't thinking about you or anything else, and just what I ended up doing is when I'm going into a meeting or something that I really want to make a good impression, is before I even walk in the door, and I just stand there and I'm standing in my power, and then I take the step and I'm like, I'm stepping into my power. So that helps me.
That's a good practice.
Yeah, that helps me to be a little more confident in whatever situation you're going into.
Yeah. What else could we do to be more confident?
Well, I think a lot of it too is just taking care of your body, as far as physically, mentally, spiritually. I think when we do that and we develop our spiritual and our personal development, that will help build up our confidence a lot. So.
Even though I haven't known you well over the years, I've always thought of you as a very spiritual person, as someone who was very self-assured, knew who you were, and was very strong in your faith. I've always had that feeling about you, even though I didn't know you well. I think you project that. How can we do that? How can we project that?
I think a lot of it has to do with, again, what I do anyway is a lot of affirmations, a lot of mirror work. And when I'm doing a lot of affirmations, I'm saying in the mirror, and I look at the opposite eye, like so my right eye, because that is kind of like, it helps your soul and it helps the inside. And really, just consciously be aware, not that other people are looking at you, but consciously be aware of how you are presenting yourself, and I naturally, have, unfortunately, bad posture. So I have to remind myself to, stand up straight. And when you're standing up straight, that's one way it kind of projects the confidence out there. Smiling is a big thing right there. When you smile and you're showing, that you're confident in yourself, that you enjoy life, and and people will be attracted to that.
Yes, they will. I remember my dad telling me when I was a child that Abraham Lincoln had said, the face you have until you're 29 is the face God gave you, and the one you have after 29 is the one you gave yourself.
That's so true.
Isn't it true?
That is so true. And we need to take care of our skin on the inside and the outside as well.
And thank you so much for being here with me tonight.
Thank you,
It's
June.
been wonderful having you as a guest. Tell our guests where they can, tell our audience, where they can get your book.
Well, it is on Amazon. It's on Barnes & Noble, and also on my website at awakentourinnerAuthenticBeauty.com.
Thank you. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
I didn't focus on my weaknesses. I focused on my strength, and I was able not only to lead myself, I was able to lead my team into success.
Many people ask me, what do you mean by awakening the powerful leader within you? I have been leading myself and others for years. Well, I tell them, of course you have, but did you know that you have way more power than you can ever imagine? See, you and I, we were born with the capability to lead ourselves to live our purpose. Then life's challenges and obstacles come along and buries our capabilities. How do I know that? I know it because life happened to me.
My question to you today is this. What are you creating?
Now, I don't know what he was thinking. Maybe he was thinking I'm gonna download something.